Uh, All right. Shit. Let's get it. That's just the way it be. You know I run that shit for me. You know I run that. They don't have to play with me. They know. You know how that go. God, that's just the way it be. You know I run that shit from A to Z. From the city, nigga. It ain't that pretty, nigga. 100 point, baby. Get my size shitty, nigga.
Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
It's been a minute since I played this shit.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The partner in this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner,
oh my goodness,
it almost feel like a setup game. Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help.
Get your big ass over there.
He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh my God, what the fuck was that?
It's knocked away, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
It definitely is a punting situation. But we're not punting.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going to try and throw.
Oh my God! Catch the ball! Catch the ball!
A surprising
Damn!
the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very
If niggas just catch the ball, it's a great read.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh,
let's go. Give me that back, nigga.
Intercepted.
Let's go.
Now he's loose down the left
Let's go.
sideline. And he will bring this back.
Eat that shit up.
A pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
You go.
7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away.
Dynamic. Why they can't just say Presley Harvard on the kickoff?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football.
Oh my God, that's nasty.
There he goes, left side.
That's just
they
nasty.
Got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
When they've needed a play,
that's not their first play. These niggas be loaded.
As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Now 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Have to admit, I was extremely
that fake ass shit. We didn't even play.
4 sacks in the game. Stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time. Made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB.
Oh my God. How did I not touch the ball right there, my nigga?
Eagles first down, at least it appears that way. And they got it by maybe the length of a football. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic.
Like, how I didn't touch the ball on that pitch, bruh?
Coming up and making the big-time play.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. Hurt sets up to throw it.
Thank you.
Struggles continue.
Hit him with that zone, baby. I know you're used to me playing man. I know you're used to me playing man.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next
that's a good-ass tackle, boy.
For them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
Tackle.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They keep it on the ground. This time it's
bro, like, come on. What is that, Gardner Johnson? Like,
so bring him down shy of the 20.
Come on, my nigga. That's the, you know what I mean?
There following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Here's
it's not a fucking tackle, bro. It's
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And
Let's go.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A first down carry for Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. Now Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
They go play action with Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and 1 from the 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Henry up the middle. And Henry fighting.
Bro, this nigga weighs 100.
He did not. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough
Come on, my nigga.
is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Oh,
Gotta
shit.
be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And
Let's go.
able to connect.
Heat that up, nigga.
I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at 7. They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
Man, fumble the ball.
At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Yeah.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Hurts.
Let's go.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And
oh my God, what a fucking God.
At the Ravens 23.
That was a God.
The Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Get this out to Barkley, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On first down, Hurts.
Oh.
And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Oh my God. I just knew that was yanked, my nigga. Let me see that. Can y'all show the replay, please?
The Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
This nigga reaches fucking arm out. All of a sudden, he's got alligator arms, my nigga.
Talk with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, a full half to be played.
That's some bullshit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
Bro, like, this is why I don't start Henry, bro, because it's like, my nigga, the game just be on some whole shit. Like, if he's not in position to stiff arm, anybody could tackle this nigga. Like, come on, my nigga. Low ass nigga, bro. Like, how small is this? Like, I mean, that was a D lineman, but still, though, nigga, break the tackle. Fuck. Hey, look at that. What is that? Valdez Scanley. That's what the fuck that was. Why do they got receivers on kickoff, bro? You don't be out there trying to rock nobody.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Madden in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh my God, what a dive.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down.
I mean, that's just a great throw, my nigga. Under pressure, all this shit. It's just a great
needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Bro, look at this nigga. What's Hamilton doing? Is this nigga not trying to go for the ball?
Down at the 31. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Sitting down.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 20.
Bro, this nigga Hamilton, I don't know.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
I seen it. I seen it.
That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
Wow. I literally just clicked on the nigga to put him back there. They didn't even. Fuck.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying.
Nigga was supposed to go play D.
Good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way.
Ouch,
he
nigga.
will take this all the way.
Let's go.
Touchdown.
And he tried to blast this nigga Ricard. My fullback, he blasted your ass. Great block.
Because that's what he can do.
Let's go, Jaleel. Nigga, that's the all-time leading rusher in NCAA history, nigga. Jaleel McLaughlin, nigga. Go Google my nigga. He really like that, nigga.
gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Oh, God.
Nice return.
Ojabo punishing niggas.
Right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now.
They're getting 3.
Terrific here this afternoon. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Niggas getting 3.
They'll try and run
oh my God! How do I miss that? How do I miss the first contact?
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
What?
And he's in.
What is that?
Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this
nigga just...
and he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right? You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not the case. Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level. They've been hot so far. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. That's Keely Ringo, who was there in on the stop. And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game. Off the play fake, here's Jackson being chased out left. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Henry. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3. And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
My bad, bro.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll buy some time right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is C.J. Gardner-Johnson, bro. Run him the fuck over, my nigga.
And the tackle there by
shit pissing me off.
Johnson. The recipe's pretty simple.
Like, run that nigga over.
Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence.
And he'll take it.
That shit's great fucking blocking.
Touchdown. It's his 12th rushing touchdown, his 14th overall. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. So these two teams matching each other score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps
Let's go, nigga. We up by now.
Defense to make a stop.
So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation.
Either I get it and I'm up 9, or I don't get it and I'm up 7. It's a win-win.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Every time me and this nigga King Low play, it's the same game as when me and Carl Hell play, but in reverse. Like, somehow, some way, I always end up beating this nigga King Low. Somehow, some way, this nigga Carl Hell always end up beating me.
Already at the line, this Philly
it's not even some way, somehow. I'll be the turnover.
The script really is flipped for them. The momentum.
Like, it was one turnover in this game, I think. That might be the difference.
Back from a 2-score deficit. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith.
I tried to hit that nigga too.
Pick up the Eagles' 1st down as he's up past the 45-yard line. Back to throw.
Let's go.
And he goes down.
Let's go.
Ravens able to get to him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up a throw.
Bro, do y'all see Kyle Hamilton? This nigga, they act like he don't got no awareness.
They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
bro. Like, what is that? What is that, bro? Like, you fake the. You hurdle and then it's an automatic first down. Like, what the fuck is that?
2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Right.
They'll drop the throw. He dumps it off.
We here.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown.
That's why I play man. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I play a lot of fucking man. Cause look at this shit. What do you see? Niggas just doing NT thing.
You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want
You don't think you need to rush, but you can't take your time. These niggas be loaded in the booth.
Starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
To throw now on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard.
Bruh, they be having Hamilton playing so fucking soft on this game, bro. It's ridiculous, my nigga.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again.
I just think going for 2.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to run it with Barkley, and he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting
that shit is.
They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter.
And then it's always a perfect pitch. That's cool.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are.
See what I'm saying? You can't stiff arm one nigga. Stiff arm that nigga, bro.
Don't allow any leaks.
What the fuck am I missing here?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Oh, there's nowhere to run the football. Fuck up, CD.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll set up shop right
Oh, my goodness.
49-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
What am I watching here?
5 yards rushing for him so far as
what is he getting through?
Season continues here. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Now 2nd and 4.
The fumble, that's crazy.
Again, it's Barkley. And some good tackling.
It's just like that's just not a fumble, my nigga.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Barkley, inside handoff. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle.
Mike, my nigga.
Fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now 1st and goal. Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. What a game this has been, and what a drive.
That drive is ridiculous.
To take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
I guess you could just press the fucking triangle and just score at will. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Press triangle, my nigga.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter, both offense and...
Thanks. Bro, all you gotta do is breathe on a black quarterback and they fumble. Hey, how is that not racist, my nigga? The creators of the people who been making this game, man. The game, my dog. Ah, fucking backwards. And then we get all these upgrades off of fucking loss. Oh, fucking back. My niggas some speed, man. Well, Queasy. This nigga finna get him a joystick. Gonna turn the fuck up on niggas. Man, that's some bullshit, bro. Somebody always want to get the Niners, man. It's a fantasy. Okay, I'm about to get the Raiders.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner.
It's fantasy. Let's go. Hold on. I should have Madden. This is the Raiders. All right, we waiting on the draft. All right. Fuck this shit.